Hello and welcome. I'm Nile Villa from Rappler's social media team. Joining us today is Minerva Rañeses, one of the two Filipino women vying for a spot on a one-way trip to help establish a colony on Mars. Minerva is among 100 candidates from all over the world, shortlisted for astronaut selection by the Netherlands-based Mars One project. Thank you for joining us today, Minerva. How are you?
Thank you. I'm good. Right now, I'm busy with work, so there.
First off, congratulations on being one of the few selected for this project. Coming into the next phase of the selection, what are your preparations?
Right now, I'm just keeping up with the news. I'm reading articles regarding Mars One. Every update, even skeptic views of the project, and of course, I have tried every effort to communicate with the other 100, other 99 candidates.
Okay, these skeptic views, because I've read a lot. I've read a lot as well of skeptic views about the project.
Mhm.
Are there any that bring out legitimate fears for you, or are they all just things you can sweep under the table?
Well, right now, what worries me is the budget
Mm-hmm.
of Mars One because they do not release information about their finances. So
That's
we're
true.
not sure if the project will push through. We just know vague information like they have investors or they have partners. But as to the progress of the project, we have no ideas so far. But
Mm-hmm.
what's keeping us, me and the other candidates, um, hopeful is that, well, faith.
Yes, that's a good thing to hold on to, especially with a project like this. Now, if you will
Yes,
be able to go to Mars, what will you miss the most about Earth?
the sea.
The sea.
Definitely the sea.
Do
Yes.
you do you visit the beach a lot?
Because
Are you
there's,
a swimmer?
I'm not really a swimmer, but I do visit the beach a lot. I always do beach camps, and of course, when I'm in the beach, I swim. So
Yes.
that's include almost every week.
Wow, that's nice. If you could bring just
Mhm.
5 things to Mars, what would they be?
The first thing I would bring to Mars would be paper because there are no trees on Mars. So if I don't know sometime in the future that piece of paper would be treasure because it's something only
That's
Earth
true.
has. And then the second item would be a pen because you need a pen to write on paper.
That's true.
Since the technology in the future will only require us to use tablets, then a pen would be something novel and something unique.
That's true.
Uh, yes, and as for the third object, I would bring a coin.
A coin.
Doesn't matter what currency it is. Yes, doesn't matter what currency it is as long as it's a coin. And it's just something to show the future generations, hopefully, if the project is successful. Something to show the how the planet Earth moves, what system they use.
That's true. That's a
Because
good
I don't,
one.
because once in Mars, I don't think we will adopt the monetary system because we'd be in survival mode. So we have to help each other, and I don't think money will play a significant part early on in the colonization process.
Okay. Now, what would you do on your last day before leaving Earth?
On my last day, it depends where I will be on my last day. I'm not sure if I will be with my family. I'm not sure if I will be in the Philippines. I'm not sure if I will be in the US. So I'm just being realistic by saying this, but I think I will probably eat. I will eat, um, Earth's different specialties. If there's a buffet nearby, then I will eat in a buffet. Taste Japanese cuisine, American cuisine, Indian, Middle Eastern, everything. Because there will be none of those in Mars. So
That is a
it will
good
be
one.
my
That's
last day to indulge.
if you could make just one phone call before you leave for Mars, who would you call and what would you say to that person?
I think I will. By 2024, my niece would have been a teenager by then, and I think I would call her instead among all the friends and family I know because somehow this project is this project can impact the world and the future. So if there's one thing I will say to my niece, I will tell her I am doing this for you. So as short as it's a message as short as that.
That's a very lovely message to give. Now, what would you like to do on Mars?
Well, I really don't have much information yet um, as to what we can do on Mars. But if it's possible, then I would like to climb the mountains of Mars.
That would be
If
fun.
the word mountain, yeah, if the word mountain is applicable or rock formations or whatever, it's because it's one of my hobbies here on Earth.
Oh, okay.
So I it's one thing that will remind me of home.
Now, if you do stay on Earth, what are your plans for the future?
Right now, I'm thinking of pursuing writing novels,
Mhm.
publishing books. Although I'm still a newbie when it comes to writing, especially 100,000
Mhm.
words worth of documents. I don't think I'm still fit for that. But if I will stay on Earth, I will try my best to become better, to become a better writer, to become good enough to publish something.
That's a nice dream. What is your message for others who also aspire to be a part of space exploration?
Um, hmm. I think my message will be do not limit yourself because one of the things that hinders that hinder people are fears. So once they fear, they assume some things are not achievable, but they are. So so far from from my conversations with friends and acquaintances, even strangers, most of them are fearful of what they cannot see. And for me, if you're going to enter into space exploration, you have to face these fears because it is part of space exploration because it is something new. It is something we're still, well, as the word goes, exploring. So I think if you want to pursue this kind of career, it's fear that you have to eliminate first.
Such a lovely message. Okay, well, that's it for our interview with Minerva Rañeses. Thank you very much, Minerva, for joining us.
Right. Thank you.